Welcome to the Immigrant's Way podcast with the immigration attorney Margaret W. Wong with over 40 years of experience. Enjoy.
Hey, my name is Margaret Wong, and today's topic is labor certification PERM. Years and years ago, when I first started to practice law in the 70s, labor certification is how most of us get green cards. We come to America on a tourist visa, on a student visa, on an H-1B, and in those days, there's no 3-year, 10-year bar, which means that even as long as I'm legal in America, I could still get my green card under PERM or labor cert. The name PERM came to existence sometime after 2005 in May. After May of 2005, because of the digitalization of immigration work, labor certification became all digital. That means you have to type in the forms now. So that's called PERM. Before then, it's called labor cert. But the basic meaning remains the same. It's EB2, EB3, EB1 doesn't need PERM, EB2, EB3, and other worker needs PERM. So what is PERM? PERM is when an employer gives you a future prospective job offer telling the Department of Labor, mind you, not immigration, not the DOJ, Department of Justice, it's Department of Labor, saying there's no eligible, available workers to do this job at this time. So at time of filing of the labor certification or PERM, we have to have an open job offer. You cannot just say, oh, when the alien or when the person is available to work after 2 years, 2.5 years, I will have the job available. You can't do that. It has to be an available job. You have to have advertised for that job. So the first step of doing a PERM is the prevailing wage. Right now, prevailing wage is running about 5 months to 7 months because it's really, really slow. Then the second step is do the advertising. The purpose of the advertising is to recruit eligible and available workers. Then after that, we go ahead and file the PERM. PERM actually is very fast. In the olden days, sometimes a labor cert filing takes about 2-3 years. And then we switch it to RRR after December or April of 2000. But now, PERM is very fast. You can get approval maybe in 2 months, but if there's an audit, a supervised audit, and the time extends to about 6 months. After the PERM is approved, depends on if it's a EB2 or EB3 or other worker, within 6 months, that's a law that started in July of 2005, you have to file the I-140. Before then, you don't need to file the I-140 until quota opens, which means that the case will stay in line. Like India and China, the line is like 11 years. It's really sort of horrible. China right now, the line is about 4 or 5 years. So these are the two lines. So, but on EB5 or investment visa, the lines are very short for Indians, but not short for Vietnamese and Chinese for China, but also short from Hong Kong. Because even though Hong Kong went back to China after 2007, no, actually it's 1997. In Chinese, we call it 回归. The quota still remains Hong Kong alone because it was a British colony. So to repeat, PERM is a 3-step process. First, you do the prevailing wage, takes 5 to 7 to 8 months, normally 7 now. Do the advertising, it takes 89 days to 180 days. Then you file the PERM, right? Because if you miss the 180-day advertising, you have to re-advertise, unless you're a professor or tenure track professor. Then you have the 18 months that went under the old rule because the standard is different. Under local PERM is you have to find the minimum but qualified applicant for the minimum amount of job. But for professor, you have to be the best qualified. So it's a different standard. So once the PERM is approved, now you do the I-140 within 6 months. If you did not file it within 6 months, the PERM gets lost. It's gone. So you lose a priority date. The priority date, once you filed I-140, is the date you stand online. Again, my name is Margaret Wong. Do follow us or listen to us and let me know what topics you want to hear.